Okay.
You love me.
Don't get that.
Be here with me. You want me.
Okay, hello, Life, Love, and Liz. How's everybody doing today? I woke up this morning with an awful migraine, but after, 8 or 9 ibuprofens, I started to feel better, but don't really take that many. I spaced them out. It's okay. But, I'm going to sing another one of my songs for you guys, probably not the whole song, and here's my cat. Hello, kitty. Say hi. Kitty. This is ZZ Bella. I rescued her from the Humane Society. I went in and she was awesome cat, and we were like, oh, we just have to bring her home because Jasmine, my daughter, loves cats. She even pretends to be a cat, and she's really good with her. So we rescued her, spayed and neutered and everything, so she's good to go, and she's a good kitty, aren't you? Say, I'm a good kitty. My name is ZZ Bella, kitty. Hello, kitty. Hello. Get the kid. She loves the camera too, like mommy. Aww. Super cat. Okay, you have to stop. Okay, alright. Woohoo, goodbye. That's crazy. She likes the camera. That's awesome. Okay, and there's my brother again. Say hello, brother. What's the crazy?
Hello.
I am gonna cut his hair. Look at it. Look at his hair.
Man, my hair looks beast.
It looks awful. Tell him. Leave it in a comment. It looks awful. CJ, cut that shit. Okay. Here's my song. Okay. It's Head Over Feet by Alanis Morissette. I like her a lot, so let's see. Here we go.
Don't sing loud, okay?
I have no choice but to hear you. You stated your case time and again. I thought about it. You treat me like I'm a princess. I'm not used to liking that yet. You ask how my day was. You've already won me over. In spite of me, you already alarmed if I fall. Head over feet. And don't be surprised if I love you for all that you are. I couldn't help it. It's all your fault. That was just a taste. I'm sure you know the rest of the song. But I had time to think about it last night, and I was thinking about, how I could talk about, my best friend. She's like my best friend. Her name is Ashley. We've been best friends for like 15 years. This year for it was last year for our 15-year anniversary. I sent her a dozen pink and purple roses to her work, and she got all emotional, and she's not big on being emotional, so she called me and she's like, oh my god, no one ever does that. I love you so much. She's like the best friend anyone could ask for. It's because, we respect each other, and a lot of people, they don't have this in a friend. It's which is sad, a lot of friends want to sleep with their boyfriend or talk about them behind their back, and that's not a real friend. If you want to have a real friend and a really great relationship with somebody, it's all about the trust, and you have to have compatible personalities. Like, I'm very kind of high strung and I talk a lot, and she's really laid back and super understanding of me being like that, so that's why we get along so good. But yeah, everyone, you put into a relationship what you're going to get out of it. And if you're going to not invest in it and actually be with that person and hang out with them and then turn around and talk bad about them, then what's even the point of being their friend? Like, I don't understand, why would you be friends with them if you're going to talk bad about them? And then people always say, oh, well, they do it because they're jealous and this and that. I mean, jealousy, it's just ugly thing. you know, and if you're friends with somebody and you trust each other, there shouldn't be any jealousy, you know. Shouldn't be there's no competition, you know. You're just friends, so you should be able to do all kinds of stuff together, and there's no competition. I've been friends with, I mean, not a lot of people, but I've tried to be friends with other girls, guys, whoever, but they always are so dramatic and just trying to include you in all this drama in their life. And the worst thing you can do for a friend is to listen to them. You know, really, they just want you to listen to, you know, their problem. You know, you don't always have to give them advice. And you got to realize, just because you do give them advice and they don't use it, you know, that's their life to pick, you know, on whether to use your advice or not. You know, they're always going to choose their own way, so there's no reason to get upset about that, even though it's the wrong answer. My best friend has given me great advice, but in the end, I didn't always use it, because, you know, sometimes the heart overpowers the mind, which is pretty normal these days, so, you know, but, yeah, if you want to have a good friend, you just, you know, listen, respect them, love them, do things with them, and, you know, you don't talk bad about people. I mean, you talking bad about people behind their back, and they're going to be like, oh, well, she must talk about me behind my back. That's what people think if you're friends with them. They'll always think that you're two-faced. So it's better to just be honest. Honest is the best policy. Always tell somebody the truth. Even if it's going to hurt, you got to do honesty is the best policy. I'm always honest with my children. I'm honest with my relationship with my boyfriend, who is the father of my daughter. Honey, do you want to come out and say hi? Come say hi, the love of my life. He's really camera shy, so he might not come out, but he is the love of my life, so it's like we just fit really good together. And he's really, you know, laid back and relaxed too, which is good for me because I'm active and high strung and I talk a lot, so, but I always, you know, find time to be quiet and listen, you know, to his needs also, so we have a good balance. We don't hardly ever argue or fight about stuff, so that's awesome. Oh, what else could we talk about? Good Lord. Jasmine, my daughter, she's like, I want to go bowling today out of nowhere. Honey, the baby said she wants to go bowling. I don't even like bowling because it hurts my wrist and I'm bad at it. If there was bumpers, I would do it. Like super bowling. Do you like bowling, CJ?
I'm terrible at bowling.
I'm really terrible at bowling.
I can bowl without the bumpers at least, though.
I can't. But when I was younger, if we started drinking, I think my bowling got better. And when I played pool, it got better. Like, the more intoxicated I got, the better I got at these like little events that we go to. It's crazy. Oh, what else did I do? I didn't do very much because I had that migraine. It was awful. Oh, and I finished watching Falling Skies. Okay, it's a movie about aliens. You guys seen that one yet? It's a video about aliens coming down to the earth and we're trying to fight them, which I don't think we should ever have a fighting chance because they have all this, you know, they have all this technology and we have like guns and they got technology and they're, you know, they got ships and robots. I'm like, and what are those things called? Skitters, where they used to be people but then they turn into these aliens with 6 legs. It's awful. And they put the alien on the back of the kids. They put it on there and it's, and at the end, it was like, all of a sudden, they found out the guy's daughter, Lexi, she was half alien. Like, somehow they abducted his wife while she was pregnant and took the tall alien guy's sperm and stuck it in her belly. So it's really not her dad. Or is it? Does she have 3 different species in her? I couldn't figure that part out. If you guys can figure it out, let me know, because I'm very confused on how she has 2 dads. Well, you know, a lot of kids have 2 dads, really, if you think about it, with all the broken marriages and stuff. It's really sad. Oh, I'm on this sad note today. I need to not do that. Okay, so, what else did I do? I got up, I checked my Facebook. I cooked. My brothers came over. I fed them. Wasn't it fabulous?
It's great.
Chicken and potatoes and macaroni and cheese. And then I had a salad. Spinach salad with cucumbers and eggs with a little bit of poppy seed. Because, you know, I'm still dieting. I'm probably going to run on the treadmill tomorrow. I was going to go today, but I woke up with the worst headache ever. And she gave me she gave me a prescription for migraines, and I took it and it made it worse. So I'm not going to do that anymore. That was awful. Okay, cut it, Mike. I need to rest for a second.
It's fine.
Okay, anyway, this is my son's piggy bank, which doesn't hold very much money. I got it for him for Christmas. He loves zombies. I like zombies too, though. You can't fit much money in here, though. You know,
It's because it's shaped like a zombie.
yeah. But I like it. I got it at Toys R Us. Can you believe Toys R Us had it? Nobody else has this stuff.
Yeah, I seen them all over eBay.
Yeah, they're on eBay. How much was it on eBay, though?
I don't remember.
This was only $16, which is cheap for Walking Dead stuff. Because if you go to, like, Hot Topic in the mall or Spencer's, that shit's expensive. Like, I'm poor. I can't do that shit. Look, there's my daughter's piggy bank. Hand it to me. I want to show everybody. It's heavier. Might cash it in. Just kidding. I won't cash it in. She's got that water bottle, too. It's so cute. Put it back over there. It has to be in the same spot. Yeah, in my mind, I'm like 29. I'm just saying.
You're younger than me in your mind.
I don't tell anybody my real age. I'm 29, guys.
Forever.
And ever. My mom always says she's 29 too, so what the heck? That's weird. But, you know, when I was younger, as soon as I turned 21. Do you guys want to see some of my mega dance moves? I don't know what's happening. Oh, my friend from that store, Bling and Things, if you're in Granite City, you should go see her store, Bling and Things. She's like, is it like Wayne's World? She's like, is your thing like Wayne's World? And, yeah, oops. Sorry about that, guys. I have a few OCDs, okay? I don't know if you guys know what that means. It's obsessive compulsive disorder, okay? So, I'm obsessed with Big Red gum. I have to have it at all times. And what I do is, you know, I take a piece and then I rip it in half. So, therefore, instead of having like 5 pieces, I really have 10. So, and then the only time I chew the gum is if I'm going to smoke a cigarette, though. It's really weird. Like, I can't smoke unless I have Big Red gum, which is, I know. I don't understand it either. I don't know. It's just, I guess, the action of doing it for so many years that I'm just used to it and the flavor. So I chew the gum, and then I smoke my cigarette, and then I put the cigarette out, and I spit the gum out. Because say it's not safe to, like, keep chewing gum after you smoked a cigarette. If someone said that, I don't know if it's true, so don't, like, quote me on that. Somebody just, like, told me that one time. You'll get cancer of the mouth if you chew gum while you're smoking. That's what they said. I don't know. But people, you know how people are. They just say random things that could not be true. Then you try to Google it, and then who knows if Google's right. Pfft, you don't know. Unless you go to one of them, like, super websites where this is the truth of all Earth. And I've never heard of that website, so. No one knows the truth of all Earth or the secret to life. There is no secret to life. When my son came home, he was complaining about being bullied at school. And you know how kids are at school. They're trying to stop the bullying, but they're never going to be able to stop it all the way. You know what I mean? They're never going to be able to be like, there's no bullying in our school ever. You don't want me to go up there, he'll get embarrassed or whatever, but if it doesn't get taken care of, I am going to go up there because those kind of rumors can really hurt somebody at school. I went through school. High school was awful for me too. Like, back when I was in high school, which was like, what did I graduate? I graduated in May of 98, and high school was the worst experience of my life. It was awful. And it was awful. Like, I went home crying all the time, and, you know, I didn't want to tell my parents about it, because I guess, like, in Alex the same way, I was embarrassed. I didn't want him to come up there and think that I was snitching or being a narc, but, you know, all those horrible things that happened to me then, and I just think about it, like, why were these people so mean to me? I was, you know, I was in school, I had good grades, you know, I was actually pretty quiet then, which is weird, because I'm a lot not quiet now. But I was pretty quiet then, and a lot of people, you know, they just made fun of me, and then I meet these same people later in life, and they're all, like, acting like we were, like, best friends or something, which we weren't, so I kind of just brush it off and walk off, because I mean, if they couldn't be my friend then because I was different, why should I want to be their friend now, you know? I had to go, like, some counseling for that because, I mean, my self-esteem, my self-confidence went right out the window because, you know, I maybe had, like, one boyfriend and the boys wanted to date me or take me to prom, and it was sad. It was really sad because my mom was always like, you're so pretty, blah, 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 you know, and I stopped believing that because so many people were, you know, so angry and just mean towards me, and I wasn't ever mean, so I don't know. I'll never understand bullies. I wish we could stop and everybody could just get along and like each other. That would be great. You know, just all be friends. But I know everybody isn't gonna like everybody, so. But just because you don't like them doesn't mean you have to start rumors and be awful to them. You know what I mean? That's awful. Yes, my mom and dad always said, if you don't have nothing nice to say, you might as well not even say it at all. Just keep it to yourself. But people want to share their jealousy and their anger with the world, and we hate these people because of this, and it's like, you don't even fully know that person. Like, I would have to actually sit down and get to know that person and hang out with them to see if I really like them. I think I heard you don't even really get to know somebody, you know, and how they are and the things that they do. I think you have to be with them for at least like a year to actually fully almost know everything about them, you know, or maybe it's a year and a half. It's something like that, my therapist was saying, so. But they got all the height. My brother's got all the height. I'm like 5'2", my brothers are like 6'1". They're huge. I'm like, what's happening? And they got the long, voluptuous hair.
That's because we're half Viking.
I don't have any Viking in me. It skipped over me
You didn't get
and went to
any Viking.
you guys. That's okay. I don't want to be tall and stout and like, I like being small and, you know, not mini, but average size, I guess. Okay, guys, subscribe and share. Send me all over the world so everyone can see. Leave a comment. Be awesome. Awesome sauce. You know what? Next time I'm going to talk about, like, all the different places, like, that I lived. That's going to be cool. I lived in New York City for a while. Oh, my God. That's a super long story. And all the stuff I did there. Alright, boys and girls, and aliens and vampires, for all you out there in the universe. Please give me a thumbs up if you like it. Yay, thumbs up. Or any comments or criticism. I like to hear it all. Any ideas, you know, maybe some songs I could sing. I would love to sing more songs. That would be great. But, gotta go now, so I hope everyone has a good night. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, it's only a day